Alright, I'm gonna do the intro.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Jesse the Queer Deer. So I'm Jesse the Queer Deer, welcome back to my channel. It's been a little bit.
Just a smidge.
I'll explain that in a second. Don't worry, I'm still making videos. I didn't just decide like this wasn't for me or something. Today we're joined by cameraman Dre.
Hello.
Who's in front of the camera, similar to our Mario Party video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty swell. Let's address the elephant in the room. This video was uploaded today and the last video was uploaded...
4.5 yonks ago?
Yeah.
At least several yonks.
I think July?
That's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. So I just kind of wanted to talk about that. I think Dre here. Oh, right. My ring light crackles. I hate this so much. Yeah, because it heats up, plastic expands.
Kind of a weird design flaw, like something that needs to be used for like streamers and people like with microphones right next to it.
Yeah, it's so dumb. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about something and I feel like Dre would complement this pretty well, which is depression. No. So I didn't upload onto my channel for a very long time. I think a very boring way to describe it would be burnout, because that's essentially what it was. Where it stemmed from and what caused it, I think is what I want to talk about on camera and I think would be interesting. I know I'm by no means a big YouTuber or anything. It pretty quickly, my channel shifted from videos I wanted to make to videos that I'm like, oh, YouTube will like this. I stopped favoring my own creative process and started favoring more so the numbers and the algorithm.
Became like a bit of a content machine, right?
Yeah, well, I wasn't even uploading that frequently.
I mean, once a week, not
That's a good
bad.
point. With a full-time job, that is, yeah.
It's pretty intense. Basically, like, yeah, you record a video and be editing the next one and be trying to come up with a new idea for the next video, which is like really hard because you don't really have anyone to brainstorm off, right?
And the reason that we're filming in here back with my set, I guess it's my bedroom, but you know, whatever. I think it's almost like a little metaphorical. I think once I started making videos outside of my bedroom, that's when I started making videos I didn't enjoy as much. It's become a thing where like I have now scrapped more videos than I've uploaded, and there's videos that I've made that are done, they're edited, they're complete, I can upload them, but it's just like this thing in my head where I'm like, oh, I don't know.
I don't think there's anything bad about scrapping videos. There's a lot of stuff in the creative process that gets dropped. I was gonna say, like in Zootopia, there was a whole other plot line with the collars, and I even watched a video like they had like a whole world set up for it and like a whole subplot, and just chuck it all away. And you don't even see that in the final video, right? So I think we're used to seeing content that's already been done and everything's been thrown away. We don't see the outtakes, you know?
Yeah, a lot of content just ends up getting cut from everything.
There are definitely video games, tons that are cut out.
Oh, do you want to talk about the, like, so cameraman Dre, he's not just a cameraman, he works in the video game industry. I'll probably just leave it at that, because NDAs are, you know, a thing. Non-disclosure agreement. Yeah, he did, you know. No. I love how it's now like a joke. I'm like, oh, let me just dox Dre in every video. Yeah.
There's so much content that you don't see. Me getting doxed.
Yeah.
In our game, it's not a AAA, it's like a AA game, I guess. Like, it's not quite like... Anyway, there's huge features. We actually fully implemented them and then play them for months and you're like, this is just crap. Like, it's just not fun. We cut it.
If I may ask, like, how many hours would you say are spent on these, like, cut content?
The big one that got cut, there was one dude that was working on it for at least probably a year and a half, 2 years.
So there's one guy who had a year and a half of a full-time job and they just cut it.
Yeah, they just cut the feature. Actually, that poor programmer, he worked on every single thing that he worked on, they cut.
Oh my god.
He worked on 3 features and all 3 got cut.
Oh my god.
Like, not cut because they were unfinished, they were like, you know, they were done, but like, yeah, they just weren't, none of them were fun. And it's not his fault. You can work on stuff for years and years and it just doesn't work out in the end, right? So we don't see that when we consume media.
You just see the finished product. Also, sorry, I've gotta just bore my hand real fast. I've got fur on my face. Okay. A lot of what I made on this channel was like stuff that, what am I saying? My interview videos, what we're doing right now, I call them interview videos. I'm not an interviewer by any means. The ones I made with like my friend Manisha, Nav, Chef Cam, those videos were really fun to make and edit because it was just very genuine. I turned on the camera, I had nothing planned, and we just have a conversation and I upload that to the internet. I started to shift away from that and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do what other furry YouTubers do. And I think the double negative of that is the fact that, one, if I do what other furry YouTubers do, why watch me, right? Watch the people who do it better. And then also, I wasn't enjoying it. I know that people on the internet, you can tell if the person making a video isn't enjoying it. Also, in true classic Jesse, I'm now panicking. Is it recording? Can you check?
Oh my god.
It just got to a point where the things that I was editing and the things that I was making, I wasn't enjoying, and because I wasn't enjoying it, I didn't want to upload anything. And then, right, like it started affecting my mental health. I stopped enjoying anything. Like, I stopped enjoying my YouTube channel, and because this is something I really enjoy doing, once I stopped enjoying my YouTube channel, it just spread to every part of my life.
It's like a self-fulfilling thing eventually as well, right? If you're feeling awful and you're not making any content, then it's going to be harder. You get more inertia trying to make content again, and then it's like, feel even worse and it gets even more stressed.
So I just decided, I'm like, I'm gonna, this sounds almost mean, but I've decided I'm gonna stop listening to other people. I'm gonna just make the videos I wanna make. You know, YouTube numbers be damned. Don't get me wrong. If you guys have suggestions, please tell me, because I do love suggestions. A lot of this is very scatterbrained, just because that's the type of person I am.
I think a tricky part of content or making anything right, there's like, if you put like a lot of effort into something, eventually like you probably will come up with something right, but it's about finding like the easy wins, like the stuff that's like small effort but big gain.
One of my best performing videos and one of my favorite videos to make and edit, the whole thing was super fun, was the harness video I made with my roommate Krieg and cameraman Dre.
That was anarchy. That was a lot of fun though.
It was very easy and fun to make, and it also just performed very well.
I think, you know, this is like a new YouTube channel for you as well. It's kind of learning as you go, and I think this is like a learning experience.
Part of the reason I decided to make this video and upload it is I'm like, yeah, like you said, like this is a learning experience. My channel's always been built kind of on me just being very open. So I just think that this is an interesting discussion. Everyone, whether, you know, you don't need to have a YouTube channel, but like everyone I think has had moments where they're like, oh, I've lost all motivation to work on something that I normally would really enjoy. I know furries are very familiar with that in terms of the artist scene. A lot of artists will run into art block, and it's common. And it doesn't matter what field you're in, whether it be video editing, artistry, fursuit making, like.
I think a lot of artists want to make stuff that they think their viewers will enjoy. They sort of get stuck doing the same thing.
Movies are art, right? But the issue is that movies need to make a lot of money because they cost a lot of money to make. And so directors need to strike this balance of like, okay, it's gotta be a movie they want to make, and it's gotta be a movie that people will pay for. So it's gotta be like crowd pleasing, but also something a single human wanted to make. Everything in life, I think you need this balance, assuming you're wanting to make money. Like if you don't want to make money off something, fucking do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like at that point, that's a hobby, and don't turn a hobby into a job. It's balancing your own mental health with a paycheck, right? Like you gotta make stuff you want to make, but you also gotta make stuff that people want to pay for. And I think it's very difficult to find that balance, and I don't, I am definitely not qualified.
I think you're one step closer to finding it though.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
the important part.
And that's why I wanted to upload this. But we've been recording for a bit, and knowing me, I don't like editing videos that are this long. So this video for us was really short, but I guess for YouTube it's gonna be the same length as it always
I mean,
is.
it might not be. It depends on how
Yeah,
much
maybe you guys won't even see it. Maybe I'll fucking scrap this too. First of all, and I just want to give a shout out to this awesome piece of art I received. Your homework for today is check out their Instagram. If you don't do it, you gotta unsubscribe. A couple other things I want to announce. I'm gonna start streaming over on Twitch. I'm gonna always be focusing on YouTube. That is, like, my passion is video editing, so don't feel like I'm gonna shift from YouTube to Twitch. I just think that being able to interact with you guys is always awesome.
Plus it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm gonna be at BLFC. This video is probably being uploaded like the first day of BLFC. So if you see me, feel free to say hi. I might be vlogging, probably not, I'll be honest with you. But I might be. Totally feel free to say hi. I'll be like, what's good?
Look for the blue beacon.
But yeah, no, anyway, that's been a video. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ciao.